Hello horror movie lovers, I'm Trenton and I love movies just like you. So I watched Wrong Turn 2021 and it was not what I expected. Wrong Turn is about 6 friends hiking the Appalachian Trail that are confronted by the Foundation, a community of people who lived in the mountains for hundreds of years. My expectations for this movie were very moderate. I'm not even really the biggest fan of the original Wrong Turn franchise, but did this movie meet my expectations? Yeah, this movie honestly exceeded my expectations. This is going to be a non-spoiler type of video, but towards the end I will be talking spoilers. Don't worry, I'll give you a warning before we enter spoiler territory. If you do enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos from me, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. Also, follow me on Letterboxd if you want to see what I watch throughout each month before I make these type of videos. If you follow me, I'll follow you back, and all my other social medias, including my Letterboxd and other information, will be in the description below. So let's start off with the positives. The cinematography in this movie is very good. It's very cinematic compared to the original, because the original franchise is very gritty and it's not as like crisp and smooth as this, but I mean those movies were made in the early 2000s, so you can't really blame them for that. But yeah, this movie's very crisp and it looks really good. The forest shots are just very, like, when you see them you're just like, wow, that like really sucks. Like, they are in these woods, they are screwed. Like, this is just, it's just very oddly beautiful. But yeah, it's pretty spooky. Also, the characters in this movie are very likable. I was not expecting that. Like, obviously there is that one character that kind of is a douchebag and you kind of are irritated with him, but you don't necessarily dislike him. It's weird because all the characters have that sort of dynamic. Like, they have their own personalities and you may not like their personality, but their character is pretty likable. I don't know if it's just me, but I just really enjoyed every single character in the movie. Also, the gore. Now, the original franchise is known for its over-the-top gore, like over-the-top kills, and this movie definitely has gore, but it's way more effective than the original franchise. It's just, it doesn't focus mainly on gore. It focuses mainly on story and character development. And obviously there's gore sprinkled throughout. And the gore that's in this movie is pretty brutal and very effective. And it's mainly practical. Like, it looks very real and it's just very, very good. Also, the pacing in this movie is way quicker than I expected. This movie is 2 hours. It does not feel like 2 hours. Like, the action, like, stuff starts to really go down literally about 20-25 minutes into the movie, and I was not expecting that. I thought it was going to take like maybe halfway through the movie to get exciting, or like 45 minutes, but no, it actually kind of starts strong, and I am very happy with that. I was really never bored throughout the movie. And the last positive that I have is that this movie is different from the original franchise. Like, this is how you reboot / remake a movie. It has kind of the same story, I guess, when it comes to like a certain part of the movie, but it's not the same as the original franchise. It's very different and it's like really its own story. In the original franchise, there's inbred cannibals, which is yikes. In this movie, it's mountain men, that's what they call them, and it's honestly, I wouldn't say necessarily more interesting. I mean, both premises, the inbred cannibals and the mountain men, are both interesting in their own way. But yeah, I actually really did enjoy this movie and I'm just very surprised. Now let's get into the negatives. I don't have any serious negatives, but there is a plot that I necessarily did not 100% enjoy. I didn't really like how one storyline interrupted the other. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm going to get a little more in-depth about that in our spoiler talk. But overall, this movie was very fun and it's very different. I just was not expecting it. It had twists and turns and they were actually very, very effective. I would have to give this movie a 90%. I highly enjoyed this movie and I wasn't expecting me to enjoy this movie as much as I did. It's just really good and it's just very entertaining and I recommend you watch it. I recommend you watch it. Like, that's all I have to say. Just watch it. We are now entering spoiler territory. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch it, then come back to the video. Or if you've seen the movie or don't really care about spoilers, keep watching. In this section of the video, I'm just going to get a little more in depth about the one negative that I had about this movie. So let's get started. So this movie has two different storylines or plots. There's basically the one plot where it's the six friends in the woods. There's that plot, and then there's another plot about the dad trying to find the main character or his daughter. And I really wasn't the biggest fan of how they kind of cut one in front of the other. Like, there will be the six friends, and it just gets really interesting, and then it'll cut to the dad trying to find his daughter, or like trying to research where his daughter was and stuff. And I didn't really like that because I was so invested with the six friends in the woods. It just took a turn. Like, the whole like plot was just like so cool to me, and it just kept cutting away, and I'm just like, oh my god, I want to see more of this plot, not the dad trying to find the daughter. But I did, as the movie went on, I did kind of enjoy the plot line of the dad trying to find the daughter, but I just kind of wish that they executed it a little different. I wish like the first 3/4 of the movie were just the friends in the woods and the whole cult situation. And then in the last fourth of the movie, it could be the dad trying to find the daughter, and then have the same ending, because the ending could have ended up either way, but they just decided to put the dad's story in the middle of the six friends story. And I wasn't really a huge fan of that, but it didn't necessarily completely take me out. It kind of did, because I was very excited when they introduced the whole cult aspect. But yeah, I didn't hate it, but I just didn't really like it. So that's all I'm gonna say. But this movie is very, very fun. I recommend you watch it. I recommend you watch it as soon as possible. It has twists, turns. You will enjoy it. You will enjoy it. I promise you will enjoy it. Unless you just don't really like the twists. I mean, I like the twists, but yeah. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos from me. And make sure to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. Alright, horror movie lovers. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.